Hello guys, S2W here as your average consumer, here with my first 2017 pickup of the year, starting with the year strong on a 2015 OG sneaker that released under the radar and has now since become one of the most sought out after sneaker model because of its better fit, comfort, and style. It's the re-release of that specific 2015 model and colorway of that shoe, the 2017 NMD R1 PK in the original colorway. The official launch of this sneaker will be on January 14th of 2017 from Adidas, in North America at least, because I do know Europe has already dropped online already during the midnight of a random day. For my pair, I was one of the lucky few who got through Exclucity's online drop, so I was able to get the pair earlier than the official Adidas launch. Now let's take a closer look at these 2017 OG NMD R1 Primeknits. Visually, this pair of NMD doesn't seem much different than the first version that came out late 2015, but as you can see, Adidas did continue to use a black box rather than the blue boxes that many have gotten on the first release. Adidas stuck with the same black Primeknit material for its upper, and for those who are out of the loop, Primeknit is basically Adidas's top-of-the-line knitting technology, popular for its stretchiness, softness, and breathability while wearing the shoe. The Primeknit is very elastic, much like the other Primeknits on the previous NMD R1s, smooth by the touch as well as if you're only wearing a sock. On the lateral side, you will see the famous EVA plugs. These Lego looking blocks are in the red and blue color, whereas the front block also has Adidas's logo imprinted on it as well. On the medial side, you will see one red block at the back portion of the shoe, much like how all the R1 models look like. These plugs are actually there to enhance the stability of the shoe, keeping our feet from sliding left and right. And visually, it gives the staple iconic look of the NMDs. For this shoe, they kept the flat black laces much like the 2015 version, and the plastic eyelets are still there for the laces to thread through. Something I did notice is that on my pair of the 2017 OG NMDs, it feels as if the stripes are a bit wider than some video and photos I've seen online for the 2015 OG pairs. But this might just be me because I'm basing this when I'm looking at the third inner stripe. As you can see, the third inner stripe actually hits like close to the collar area, but it's nothing to complain about really, it's just something that I noticed. The R1 PKs are also distinguishedly more famous for a sock collar, and you can see this same design element on this OG pair as well. Something interesting to note is that you will see a piece of taping running across the midfoot area of the upper, much like its original release. And it's something that has been scrapped from the Trico NMD R1 PKs and also the Glitch Camo's R1 PK to name a few. On the back of the shoe, you will see the same pull tabs on all NMDs, with the words, the brand with 3 stripes in either English, French, Japanese, or German, all random on each pair and coincidentally both French at the top of the pull tab of my pairs. You will also see the plastic TPU mold at the back with the Adidas Originals logo as well for the extra branding, but also keeps our feet intact by preventing backward heel slippage. On the midsole, it consists of Boost technology, Adidas's top-of-the-line cushion material for our every step against the floor, famously found in the Adidas Ultra Boost, Pure Boost, and Yeezys to name a few more known models. Although the Boost material is used as the midsole, it doesn't really compare to the spongy comfort of the aforementioned Boost models, as it's a lifestyle shoe, so the form of the shoe is more important really than the performance. In other words, the responsiveness does not come close to the bounciness of those shoes. Inside the sneaker, you will see a felt-like fabric on top of the Boost material, acting as the non-removable insole for the sneakers. And like all the NMD PK R1s, there is no additional cushion around the ankle area of the shoe, besides a small flexible patch at the back against the TPU mold, providing the extra structure to the back of the shoe. Flipping the shoes over, you will see the same rubber outsole for increased durability under the shoe. Traction-wise, it's enough as a street-style sneaker, but nothing really more. You will also see the same engravings of Adidas logo and brandings, much like all the other previous NMD outsoles. Anyways, here are some 2017 OG NMD Primeknit R1 fit footages. Fit-wise, it's really debatable for this 2017 version. Again, I do not have the 2015 OGs to compare, but when I compare them to the tricolor NMD R1 PKs, these 2017 OGs fit a fraction tighter than them. I went with my true to size nonetheless because I usually like to put insoles in my NMDs, but I feel like if I did it this time, it's less roomy. Now again, to me, these fit only a fraction tighter, but for those who usually half size down, is it enough to wear these 2017 OGs now at true to size? I still don't think think so, as Primeknit stretches down the road anyways. I haven't seen much exciting colorways of the NMD R1 Primeknits as of now of the beginning of 2017, so these could be the last NMD R1 Primeknits that I will actually try to get, and ironically enough, the first OG pair of NMDs might actually be my last for the R1 variation, unless something iconic shows up that I would really want to buy a pair for wear. Comfort wise, they are comfortable, but like I said before in my tricolor NMD R1 Primeknit review, as an average consumer, a regular mesh NMD R1 will just be as comfortable in my opinion if you don't mind a more structured fit, because that's what distinguishes the Primeknit versions of the R1s, as they strive for the sock-like feel than a traditional structured shoe on the mesh R1s. Price wise, I don't know why, but they were labeled as 220 Canadian dollars before tax when I bought them off Exclucity, when it's actually $230 before tax everywhere in Toronto instead, but I'm not complaining at all. As always, throw me some likes if you liked the video, and let me know in the comments if you are also planning to cop a pair this coming Saturday, January the 14th of 2017. And for those who have discovered this video after that date, let me know if you successfully got a pair or not, because this OG colorway is a classic collection of the NMDs. That's it for today, S2W signing off.